I'm gonna watch the other Tylenol Hufanga one after this. I'm just trying to push through right now. What's going on, y'all? We got another video today. We got a reaction video from Thinking Football. It's called Defenses Are Playing Perfect. Lamar is still beating them. It's what it is. Should be an interesting one. I think this one came out before they just lost to the Bills. I could be wrong. I think so. But either way it go, Lamar's still playing amazing this year, bro. But we're gonna go ahead and check this out. I'm live on Twitch right now, so y'all hit the link in the description. Follow me on Twitch. Go check that out. On live weekly, definitely Saturdays and Sundays. Normally go live. I know that a lot of y'all ask for times, so I don't have specific times. I would very much like to be consistent with that, but it's just not how things are set up at the moment. So y'all just gotta kind of just, you know, if it pops in your head, hey, let me go check on Hall's Twitch and see if he's live right now. Just what you got to do sometimes. So I know definitely Saturdays and Sundays and certain days throughout the week if I can, and if I have that type of time, definitely will hop on during the week. But yeah, man, hit the like button for me if y'all enjoy this video. We'll go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna get my insight on it. And again, shout out to Thinking Football. I like his channel a lot, man.
Is that a monster?
I remember when the Niners had Frank Gore. Speaking of rumbling, what animes you watching now? None right now. I'm editing my reaction to Attack on Titan. Actually, I'm in the process. I've been doing that for months now. I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing it. I've been very slow on that, but that would be dropping soon.
Under your bed?
But I'm gonna find something to watch next.
It's just the
pretty soon.
Unstoppable boogeyman to these NFL defenses known as Lamar Jackson. Be afraid, defensive coordinators. Be very afraid. Leading the league in both passer rating and yards per carry, Lamar Jackson is straight up nightmare fuel for coordinators around the league. You simultaneously have to back up to contain his cannon, while crashing downhill to stop his unparalleled acceleration. Sounds impossible, right? Well, so far, there's been 3 main theories developed for how to stop Lamar Jackson. And so far this season, he's had answers for each and every one of them.
It's funny. It's funny because I felt like this will come, and people will say this. People are going to figure out. People will say, I remember hearing stuff like that. They're going to figure out how to stop Lamar, and you will see teams game planning on like coming up with certain game plans and styles of how to stop Lamar. But I feel like Lamar has the potential to be better than Michael Vick. You can argue right now that he is better. It's arguable for sure. What Mike had was a gap in his career. I don't see that happening with Lamar, and I think he's so dedicated to the game that when they adjust, he's going to figure out how to adjust. He likes football that much. He wants to win that bad. So I think he's aware that teams are adjusting against him and trying to scheme of how to stop him. And not just him, but the Ravens as well. I think they're doing a good job in countering other teams' game plans. You know, I think this is a long-term plan for sure with them. You know, I said that he might leave because he hasn't got paid yet, but somebody opened my eyes and told me that they can actually franchise tag him for the next 2 years. So Lamar probably isn't leaving, probably isn't going nowhere. You're gonna have to just figure that out as an organization. So it's gonna be interesting. I think Lamar going to get at least 2 rings by the end of his career. I hope he does.
With the first method developed by Miami last season.
Great quarterback, man.
Zero all-out pressure look. Miami have 7 up at the line of scrimmage, all threatening to rush.
I remember this game last year. I remember this.
And 4 guys back deep line man-to-man on the receivers.
This was crazy. I think they blitzed him all game.
Rusher off the snap,
all game.
As the maximum the Ravens can protect with is 6. Slide another guy into the protection, and Miami brings another rusher, always forcing the overload. There's going to be a free rusher, so you've got to get this out quick. But quick screens rarely work, as Miami aren't playing strict man coverage on the outside.
Oh, this was this year?
Passing off the routes depending on the leverage. This allows them to play fast downhill and towards anything quick and short.
I could have sworn they did the same thing to him last year, though. I'm not mistaken.
You could go over the top, but the DBs are so far off the line of scrimmage and the rush immediate. Most things will have to be floated up, and this is easily attacked from off leverage. If you want to go over the middle quickly, well, this is clogged too. While Miami will initially rush 1 more, certain players, depending on the protection call, will only show their blitz, before then dropping into a rat zone to jam up the passing lane.
it's some plays that you can call for this though. Like even if they do this, a counter could be an out route. They still blitzing. Like if the coach allowed him to do audibles like that, which I don't know if they do, but I mean it's some counters to this defense. Out routes, quick slants. If they were blitzing, but if they do drop back, some stuff for it. You can have a running back come out and flare in case somebody does pick him up, or the running back could do a go route. It's a lot of different things.
Well, more on this in a minute. Despite what it appears as, there are holes in this defense. One of them is being out to the boundary fast. The Ravens will bring the short slot in motion, leaving Rashad Bateman as the only receiver to the wide side. And look at the room this gives him to work in. Howard
if you make quick reads, it's a quick defense that you don't have a lot of time against. So
a hitch placed to the outside is near automatic. Now here it is a week later against the Patriots. Their wrinkle is to not give Lamar an indication of the blitz.
They were bad against the blitz last year. Now they destroyed the blitz.
Up to take their positions when the center's head bobs down. The Ravens have an automatic call here when Andrews and Lamar spot this, running a quick pivot route.
That's what I like, bro. And that's what I was thinking too. That pivot route, bro. That's
here when Andrews and Lamar spot this,
killer. And then you get a tight end like Mark Andrews, bro. Not too many people are able to cover him.
Running a quick pivot route. Lamar drifts back to buy time, and Andrews rewards his QB's patience with a great one-hander.
Catch sick.
Back to the Miami game, and it's the same look from the same formation. As we previously mentioned, although all the rush might first step forward to fill their gaps, they don't all continue. Generally, lines slide their protection so the free rusher has the furthest distance to travel, giving the QB the most amount of time to throw. Knowing this, Miami will have the lineman over the slide side dummy rush before dropping into underneath coverage. But the Ravens were ready for it. Instead of a receiving threat coming in motion from the slot on this one, they use fullback Patrick Ricard, bringing him across to take out the unblocked end to buy more time. Knowing the drop is coming, Lamar stays patient, steps up, and spots the uncovered
good play calling.
flats,
Is this
side-arming it.
Is this the same offensive coordinator from last year? Can't believe Ravens traded Hollywood Brown. I mean, they playing good without him, so it is what it is. What did they get for him? I don't really even recall. What did they get for him? But yeah, that's a big question for me. If this is the same offensive coordinator from last year, depending on how their season plays out, I think the man might deserve a raise. We're gonna see. We got a long season to go. We got 10 plus games to go. So we got a first and a fourth. Oh, good trade. Good trade. They playing good without him. Cardinals, he's playing good with the Cardinals. Good trade. Now if they had him, that'd be crazy. They doing pretty good right now. They adjusting offensively. They playing a lot better. So if he would be in this offensive receiving core right now, it'd probably be a lot better. But it's cool. I'm sure they're gonna turn that into something nice next year.
This is a high tariff maneuver. But if you think you've got the matchup, you can attempt to go over the top. Again, the Patriots won't show.
That's what I was saying with the running back. You have him just flare. He can streak. He can flare out. A situation where it's man on man. It looked like he might have the running back though in this situation. This guy right here. How much they got? 4 blitzing, of course. Got man on man. On man. That's 4. Oh no. Yeah, in the situation I explained earlier, everybody's blitzing. There's only 4 in coverage, in single coverage. So running back would be, but I don't know if it's the same type of play.
The cover 0 until the last second, and they even get a free rusher up the gut this time. But Lamar once again drifts away, buying time to throw a step back rainbow to Mark Andrews.
Oh my gosh, that was a great throw.
Again drifts away, buying time to throw a step back rainbow time. But Lamar once again drifts away, buying time to throw a.
And like I said, it's tough to cover Mark Andrews one-on-one. That's good time. It's good chemistry right there between him and Mark. Because Mark ain't even open. He's about to release this ball. Mark is technically covered right here. Technically.
Step back rainbow to Mark Andrews, who
great catch. Great catch.
Absolutely mosses Devin McCourty. Now, allow us to take a step back real quick and introduce this week's sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the easiest way for you to play daily and
Sorry, my boy.
all
Sorry.
over on Stephon today, all to go. Thinking fully fantasy, throw at him are deep zones. Now we have the second coverage that teams have tried to throw at him are deep zones.
What's up, Jay?
Now we have a whole video coming on this and how teams are taking it to the extreme this season. But it does seem like a viable tactic against
Ravens
Lamar.
drafted Linderbaum with the pick. Oh, so it was a pick for this year. It's not. It was a pick this past draft. Okay, got you.
You've got a 4 umbrella deep to protect any shot play, 3 guys to clutter up the middle, and the option of sending 5 if you want to pin the pocket, while also remaining flexible enough in run fits in the box.
What could you do against this here? Deep, easy, quick out routes. Easy, quick out routes. We could have players. It's a lot of quick stuff you can do here. Everybody's deep. This area of the field is open. You could even have some decoy routes. If he pivots in, comes back out, he takes this guy's attention. Same thing with him. Pivots in, come back out, takes this guy's attention. It could be a quick route here. Running back could come quick, do a comeback. It's a lot of stuff that could. A lot of stuff you could do.
These defenses aim to frustrate quarterbacks by slowing them down to a crawl and making them take what's there. Luckily, if you can remain patient, they have
Take this out
to a crawl box. These defenses aim to frustrate quarterbacks by slowing them down.
Everything covered. I feel like his read is going right here. Hold on.
It's in the box.
Where's Lamar face going?
These defenses
Where's
aim
his eyes
to frustrate quarterbacks.
Eyes going to the left of the field right now. Feel like he looking at Mark and Rashad. Because he got the flats open. Ricard and J.K. Dobbins are open.
Slowing them down.
Look like he looking at Rashad. It's either Rashad or Mark, but they both covered.
Down to a crawl.
Yeah, he's about to throw the Mark right there. Mark covered. He got the flats open. Flats are wide open. Okay, they starting to head towards the flats now.
And making them take what's there. Luckily.
And then Lamar just, his legs. The O-line did a good job holding up for him. They gave him a decent amount of time just to go through his reads. He read what he could, so everything was covered, got out of there.
If you can remain patient, they have a fairly easy beat. With 4 guys back, you need to have the backers positioned tight enough to protect any gap assignment they might need to play against the run.
This is the counter to it.
And this opens up acres of space in the flat. Watch the Ravens bring DeMarcus Robinson in motion, having him immediately run a speed flat.
Quick.
Sauce
Gotta be
Gardner
quick.
acts quickly, but there's just too much space here.
Exactly. So maybe they seen that on the film because the flats were open here.
Flexible enough in run fits in the box. These defenses aim to frustrate quarterbacks.
Jalen Mills right here. Look, he's backing up. Right here, corner over here, backing up.
By slowing.
See, flats are open. He's backwards. Yeah, you see that quick. So they watched film and saw, hey, we can beat this coverage, but we got to get it out quick. And then once they adjust and they have to make some type of adjustment out of this, then it's not the same no more. You got to counter for
them
it.
Down to a crawl.
Smart.
And making them take what's
the Ravens offense is
Luckily,
adjusting.
If you can remain patient, they have a fairly easy beat.
Yeah,
With
adjusting.
4 guys back, you need to have the backers positioned tight enough to protect any
Ravens
gap
got Kyle
assignment
Hamilton
they
too.
might need to play against the run. And this opens up
Oh,
acres
they
of
did,
space in the flat.
Yeah,
Watch the Ravens bring DeMarcus Robinson in motion, having him immediately run a speed flat. Sauce Gardner acts quickly, but there's just too much space here to exploit.
He made it look like he was going
against the Patriots this time, and you can see a clearly defined cover 4 pre-snap. And the Ravens are going to try to execute a very similar play, bringing Justice Hill on the play-action jet and running him into the flat. Jawan Bentley jumps wide to cover it, and this is where you can see,
like I said, some decoys to take these guys out the way. Got Isaiah Likely running this guy off. So, Bentley right here got a tough decision. He got to take Mark right here or take Justice Hill in the flats.
The maturity of Lamar as a passer. There's no panic.
You got 2 people open no matter what. And then say buddy right here, I can't see his number. Say he runs an out route right here. And if it's a good route, he can easily finesse this corner. I mean, he could manipulate this corner to thinking it's a deep route. We got route running like that, but it's all about timing. He's technically open right now. You got 3 people open.
Panic despite the pressure, as he knows this.
Isaiah Likely. So yeah, boom, drop here. Break right here at the 30. Open. Mark Andrews, does that come back? Could be open. It depends on what Bentley decides to do. If he drops down here to Justice Hill, Justice cover. Either way it go, he's gonna have 2 people open for sure. Bentley's gonna have to choose one.
Opens up a gap in the hook curl for Andrews, and it's right between the numbers.
Nice.
And despite its reputation
Gotta
as a
be
deep
quick.
protection defense,
it's nice.
still only takes 1 man to get fooled and it's house. The Ravens again bring Patrick Ricard in motion, running a play-action max protect shot. Robinson will run a deep curl directly at safety Jordan Whitehead to occupy his vision, with Bateman splitting the field from the far side. LaMarcus Joyner does a bad job staying in his back pedals.
This is cover 4 again. Okay, let's see.
Takes in directly at safety Jordan Whitehead to occupy his vision, with Bateman splitting the
I didn't consider it a deep concept, so this is gonna be interesting.
Field from the
see how it play out.
Lamar,
he takes a safety. He comes deep. So he's a decoy right here. He's grabbing his safety's attention. So basically, it forces LaMarcus Joyner to play 1 high safety. But if it's quarters though, this corner should be on that. But if he's coming, I guess he's coming in his zone, in his area right here. I don't know. I gotta see how it plays out.
Marcus Joyner does a bad job staying in his back pedals, despite nobody close to him to cover. But he's expecting.
Oh yeah. So he just got caught up. So pretty much that's what they were banking on. Run directly towards Jordan Whitehead's zone. Get his attention. He's going to just run straight towards him. So that was nice. That was a nice play call. Run straight towards him, get his attention. He's not gonna be focused on Demarcus Robinson coming back here deep. Gonna be too late once he figures it out.
Help from Whitehead inside.
All it takes is a few seconds.
Too low. And Lamar capitalizes, launching a bomb right over the
that
shoulder.
Was in stride. That was Rashad Bateman. That was beautiful. Beautiful
the third
throw.
Coverage that teams have really tried to test him with a ton is 1 high man coverage. Teams have sort of given up spying Lamar as 1 guy truly isn't enough, sending 5 to try and pin him into the pocket, or playing a robber looking for the crosser. Here, the Jets are playing cover 1 robber, which passes off on the bunch trying to negate any pick plays. Spotting that he has 1-on-1 off the release, Lamar gets this up immediately off his backstep, throwing a perfect rainbow to his boy for the score.
Great catch. Devin Duvernay, I want to hear this again.
Giving up spying Lamar as 1 guy truly isn't enough, sending 5 to try and pin him into the pocket, or playing a robber looking for the crosser. Here, the Jets are playing cover 1 robber, which passes off on the bunch trying to negate any pick plays. Spotting that he has 1-on-1 off the release, Lamar gets this.
I apologize. I'm thinking about other stuff as I'm watching.
The Jets are playing cover 1 robber, which passes off on the bunch trying to negate any pick plays.
Okay. Just playing cover 1 bunch. Negate any pick plays. Pass off on a robber. Okay. First in, second options deep, first out. Okay.
Spotting that he has 1-on-1 off the release, Lamar gets this up immediately off his backstep, throwing a perfect rainbow to his boy for the score.
I think that would have been pass interference if he didn't catch it.
The season has been
Could've
on
been.
Another level. The Pats send 5 this time, like most teams have been doing, trying to squeeze Lamar into the pocket. But even with the diving Judon at his feet, Lamar throws a perfect strike to the back corner of the end zone. It's especially impressive as rushers are getting better at pass rushing while maintaining the squeeze on the pocket, something that's become a required skill in the modern day NFL.
It was somebody on I can't remember on I think it was whose show? I think it was Colin Cowherd's show. Somebody was saying that there was a quarterback coach that Lamar went and worked out with this offseason. And that guy worked with some of the best quarterbacks of all time. So they're saying that it probably and very much likely helped Lamar his accuracy this season. I can't remember where I seen it. I don't know if I seen it on Pat McAfee or Colin Cowherd or Good Morning Football. Yes, I don't remember. I wish I did.
Having Mark Andrews certainly helps.
Or First Things First, I don't know.
Unguardable on this crosser. Anytime you see man, get your eyes to 89 because there's a high chance it's going there.
Wow.
And we've been showing mainly just great
Good adjustment by Mark Andrews.
But it's also his reads. Lamar will read the short side of the field first, but sees both his tight end and back locked up in man, moving to the backside where he knows he has a beater. They've got a leveled slants concept with Robinson and Bateman, and as soon as the safety clears the window to play the 3 to this side, Lamar rips it over Xavier Howard and right to his man before Javon Holland side, with Robinson to the back first, but sees both his tight end and back locked up in man, moving to the backside where he knows he has a beater. They've got a leveled slants concept with Robinson and Bateman, and as soon as the safety clears the window to play the 3 to this side, Lamar rips it over Xavier Howard and right to his man before Javon Holland can get there. We've talked about the passing game, but we haven't even had a chance to get to the ground game yet, where defending Lamar is virtually impossible. Teams are forced to squeeze rather than direct rush because if he escapes and gets wide, you're toast. We showed some in the passing section, but his ability to extend plays simply breaks the defense. You can play perfect coverage, design a perfect blitz, and he can still skip out of it. Here, the Jets play pretty perfect man coverage across the board, choosing to send 5 to squeeze the pocket, getting home before anyone can get free. The pressure comes around the edge and up the middle, but Lamar somehow avoids both, bobbing forward and backpedaling away from the rush, getting wide when the pocket breaks down. He then somehow skips out the next pressure.
That was crazy.
Before setting up 37 for his blocker with a dummy move inside, opening up a sideline lane for the first. This was a dead play on 3rd and long, but with Lamar, it's fresh downs. And again, this is pretty good man coverage here, sticking to every option and playing a robber to cut anything quick to the middle. The Packs have 2 players win their blocks immediately, and both can get within a foot of Lamar, but he once again pulls a Houdini, backing up and creating space, turning the corner to pick up the long 3rd down. He's a menace that causes big breakaway scrambles, but his design runs are even more back-breaking. This is the base run the Ravens have been using for a while now for Lamar, known as bash, back away from strong side. The running back will fake a read with Lamar helping to hold the backside end, and the Ravens will pull both the right guard and tackle to lead the way, with the rest of the line pinning down. Look how the movement has the Pats linebackers completely lost as Bentley steps into the wash and Mack Wilson completely runs with the back, leaving Lamar with a clean edge to turn and accelerate for the first down.
Kind of a manipulation play,
but this time it's actually a read play. The back will come across to the strong side of the formation this time, forming a mesh with Lamar as he reads the end. Wise stands up, so Jackson keeps it, following a big boy through the hole and sprinting into open field.
Wow.
And here's the fake of that, with added motion for confusion. Justice Hill will run the jet motion and appear to be running the same power read as before.
Bro, they got their audible set. Ravens play calling has definitely improved, man.
But this is a design keeper for Lamar. Neither are reading a player. The condensed formation and motion catches Miami out of position.
That was a joke, by the way, the audibles.
The jet motion. Holland comes downhill to make sure he has the outside gap. And that means 28 needs to rotate to play Holland's role at safety and transition to his run fit. However, he keeps following Hill. With nobody in the C gap, Lamar hits it hard and turns on the boosters, taking it all the way to the crib. There isn't really much you can do about this. When the games are on the line, the Lamar Jackson rush is the most valuable play in the league. He can just take off away from anybody. There's nothing as a defense that you can do. The backside end has to play contained for the running back. The double pull gets out quickly and opens up a lane. And I repeat, nobody can stop Lamar's acceleration.
Too fast.
It's deadly. It's a tough schedule ahead, and it remains to be seen whether the defense can match the offense's expectations. But this is hands down the best version of Lamar Jackson that we've seen yet. This explosion of his arm and on the ground looks as devastating as ever, but it's his calmness in the pocket and ability to process what defenses are throwing at him as he matures as a passer that should continue to see this Ravens team ascend. Too early to say MVP? We'll see. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for future breakdowns. We drop a video every week throughout the season. Take care.
I need to figure out what I'm gonna do as far as my thumbnails. I like the definition on his thumbnails. Maybe I need to do them in a different program or something. But we'll end it there, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Hit the like button for me, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Stay tuned. Stay blessed.